interesting thing about immersive technology is it solves a lot of brands' problems. So right now, brands are battling with a very fragmented media place. They're battling with a very small amount of attention that people can give to anything at one time. We're kind of used to staring at our mobile phones while the TV's on in the background, while the newspaper's lying on the floor, while our friends are trying to talk to us on Skype. Like we're dealing with all this kind of fragmentation of our attention, and the biggest way to overcome that is to really draw people into a single experience that's going to captivate people. I think at the moment we're living in different times where we're surrounded by screens everywhere around us, and increasingly they're becoming smaller. So whether it's wearable screens, whether it's mobile screens, whether it's virtual reality, everywhere we look there are things battling for our attention. In order to deal with that, we've kind of got used to almost like micro glances. The kind of atomic unit of our attention has moved from a 30-second TV ad or a 3-hour-long film maybe to a 60-second newsreel or a 3-second notification. So the biggest challenge that we face is how do we kind of impart meaningful messages at moments in people's lives when they're not paying attention for very long. So the real kind of promise that virtual reality becomes is it can become one thing that's right in front of our face that means that everything else around us blends into the background and we become focused on one thing at one time. And that's a media environment that hasn't really existed since the 1960s. The problem we have with people right now is it's very difficult to impart a meaningful experience with people. You know, our media environment around us right now is of wearables, it's of mobile phones, it's very small banner ads, it's a pretty crappy advertising experience. So the real opportunity that this technology allows is for there to be a rich, tactile, sensory experience. I actually really enjoy going to the cinema, and I really enjoy seeing the cinema ads before a film, because whether it's the sound effects, whether it's the big lighting, whether it's the fact you're in a special moment in time, it actually really makes you feel excited. So I think to know that if you're a music band, or if you're a car company, or if you're an airline or a hotel, you can actually really make people feel something through this technology. I think that's where advertising becomes really exciting.